Hello everyone, this is HellBuddy. When you try to install Homebrew Httpd Apache Server, but before that, you may have getting some occurs that stops the local Apache server from running and blocks the installation. If you want to learn how to fix it and how to install and run the Httpd server, please continue to watch my tutorial. This episode is a part of a series of tutorials on the Homebrew MacOS Unix Shell. This is the series where you will learn to install the Homebrew Httpd Apache Server. In this video, I will explain the common problems of not being able to connect to the local Apache server and how to fix it, what you need to know before install a new web server, and step to install Homebrew Httpd. So let's get started. Until then, please subscribe to my HellBuddy channel and click the bell button to select all to get my all update notifications. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and share. You can leave a message in the comment area if you have any questions. If you'd like to support HellBuddy in making more videos, welcome to buy me a coffee. Please check the link just posted in the description below. How to find a local Apache server which has been installed on the Mac OS from Apple. Open the terminal. We have 4 methods to run on Unix command which can display Apache versions. Type httpd, make a space, dash, lowercase v, hit enter. Or httpd, space, dash, version, hit enter. Or just directly to type Apache CTL space dash lowercase v. Also, you can type Apache CTL dash the whole word version. Either one of the methods can show you the current Apache Web Server's version, which is installed to your Mac. You can use cache, that means concat the file data, which able to read the Apache local server names and IP addresses. Through the path, make a space, /etc/hosts, and hit enter. Mostly, you will see your server name's localhost with the text IP address 127.0.0.1. I just upgraded my Mac OS to Big Sur. If you don't have localhost connection issue, that's fine, you can move on to the next step. Otherwise, let's discuss what the problem we got here. When I open the web browser, I try to connect to my local host. I have trouble connecting to the internet, even the IP address. The web browser forced me to HTTPS, but the local host server supposes only work on the HTTP. Apache has been installed on Mac Unix from Apple. When we upgrade the Mac OS, the server will be safely set to off mode. Normally, we can just simply start the Apache server on the terminal. The issue can be solved. So type sudo, that means superuser, make a space, Apache CTL, make a space, start, and hit enter. Enter your Mac user password and hit enter again. And I try to connect my local host again and IP address, but still unable to make a connection. About the error of unable to connect to the local host via HTTP, some people will try to enabling the browser preference settings HTTPS mode for all windows to solve the connection issue. But I just want to say that it won't work. We'd better to know Apache is a local web server which running on the computer locally. We don't need to adjust the browser HTTPS only mode, or it can work outside the internet service. I mean, we don't need to get on the internet with using the browser for running Apache server by typing HTTP localhost or HTTP 127.0.0.1, except you need the data information from the internet HTTPS. However, we can make all to internal sources to prevent getting errors. Let's do the Apache Server config test to see what the error occurred. If you were unable connected to a local host, that would have many reasons, but a common problem can be the outdated file httpd.conf is not updated with macOS upgrades. The faster way to figure it out the occur, list the files from the path of Apache 2. You can see two different files out there. One is httpd.conf and other is httpd.conf.pre-update. Let's open the Finder to see the hidden file's location. You will easily to understand what exactly happens. We need to copy the pre-update file to override the outdated file, but be sure to make it correct, no mistake. You have to keep the pre-update one as a backup file here with no mess up. Let's list the Apache 2 path again. Put the asterisk at the end to see what other files are there. Better the devil you know. You have another backup httpd.conf file, which is saved in the original directory. In case you get the mess up, still have another chance, the only chance for backing up. So now, be careful to watch the following action before to take a step. Type sudo, make a space, cp. cp is a copy method used in Unix or Linux shells to rewrite the mistake file for resetting and keep the original file as a backup record. And make a space. Let's scroll up to copy the pre-update file path and paste at the first parameter. That's the original file path, which means copy from. And make another space. Go up to copy the mistake file path and paste at the end. Hit enter. Insert your Mac user password and hit enter again. Redo the Apache config test. Because we just reset the HTTPD file, so we will get the error message to configure our server name. But besides that, we still get the syntax okay. So now let me start my Apache server again. Oops, you see I got the error because the Apache server has been started before. So I should just make the server restart again. If you have the problem to reload your Apache Web Server, you need to find your server where the exactly location is installed at. You can use which HTTPD or which-a HTTPD to see the path or hidden path locations. Also, use which Apache CTL or which-a Apache CTL. That's a super fast and easy way to get the current path and reload it immediately. Type sudo space, copy the path and paste it. Make a space, stop, hit enter. You probably need to insert your Mac user password and press enter again. Reload the command history and change the stop to start. Hit enter. Go back to your browser and retry connect to HTTP localhost again. Now you see it works. And also try IP address It works too. You need to do some tests to make sure you really connect with your local Mac Apache Web Server before you go to the next step. Why install Homebrew Httpd? It will be one of the best packages if you want to get your project run better by using Homebrew formulas such as Python, Perl, Ruby, and PHP, etc. Before installing Homebrew Httpd server, you need to stop your local Apache Web Server. Refresh the browser to make sure your local host is not connected with the local web server. And then open a new terminal on the command line. Redo Apache Server Stop. Because the web server has been stopped, won't be stopped again. So the error message will show on the command. That's fine, we just want to get the Apache Httpd plus location path. You can open the Finder to see what's in the path location directory. You have to unload your local Apache server, which is a very important step. Type sudo space launch ctl space unload space -w space. That means to get the permission, which allows the user who is currently logged in, and copy the path and paste at the end, hit enter. You see, it didn't work. Let's try the other way. We load the command history. At the end, type 2 means represents the error descriptor, and then a greater than sign, /dev/null. That means ignore the error where you send out from your device. Press the enter button. If you don't see any error message, that means it's unloaded. Go to Homebrew Httpd download page. You have to see all the installation requirements. Make sure your Mac OS must reach the requirements. Before getting Homebrew Httpd, you have installed Homebrew. If you haven't, you need to always update or upgrade the Brew every time before getting any new apps or softwares. Be patient. You need to take some time to get the updated codes from GitHub. Once complete, type brew space install space httpd and hit enter. By the way, you can open the Finder, locate the path where the httpd package is installed. It also takes some time to complete the installation. Make sure your Wi-Fi network is good and your hardware has enough space. Before connecting to your local host again, you need to start the Homebrew Httpd server. At the terminal, type brew space services space start space httpd and press enter. The brew message shows successfully started httpd. Let's go to the browser. Try to reconnect to localhost with HTTP. But the first time connect with the server, you need to put :8080 the default port number at the end, and hit enter to refresh the browser. You see, it works. This means that you're really successfully connecting the Homebrew Httpd web server. Let's try to stop the server and refresh the browser. You see it's unable to connect to the network. We can replace restart to restart the server. And refresh the browser again. It works. It's very easy to install a new HTTPD web server to replace your Mac local Apache web server via Homebrew. If you want more tutorials, subscribe to HellBuddy channel and click the bell button to select all to get my all update notifications. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and share. Welcome to buy me a cup of coffee and support HellBuddy to make more videos, or visit HellBuddy website. Thanks for watching.